Hello again. So we're going to quickly set up all the libraries in the new project. You have to bear with me on this one because I'm not great with the linking of libraries and stuff. It's my least practiced part, I'd say. What's this? Oh. Okay, so we want first Opengl, GLM, which is the graphics library mathematics. Search for that. Go to downloads and 9.9, well 9.9.6, and then just download the zip file there. And then for GLFW, just search for GLFW or go to glfw.org. Go to downloads, and you want the 32-bit Windows precompiled binaries, unless you're on a different system. But you can download the 64-bit. I mean, everything seems to be moving over to 64, but there does tend to be problems. I've always heard of things being a bit dodgy in 64-bit, but I'm sure it'll get better as time goes on. So if you want to play it safe, go to 32-bit. If not, then 64. I downloaded both, I think, so I can choose by going in and changing. And then for GLAD, it's already set up, but refresh it. There we go. Just search GLAD OpenGL and take you to the website straight away. You want to set it up for C++, OpenGL, and we want version 4.6 and the core profile. You can put in extensions if you want, but there's loads. It's easier just to regenerate this when you know what you need and just kind of put it in afterwards. I've not actually even got that far yet. For me, it's just this, simple as that. And then you click generate, and then download the zip. And the zip just includes the source and the include. So once you've got all those, you want to set up a folder with them all in, and we'll call it libraries. But there is a bit more than libraries in there, but so do that. Slap them all in there. We got GLFW 30. I just copied just cut this file and put it straight there then, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing. And then GLM, and cut that one, put it there as well. We need to have the all those big names. And then we got GLFW 32, GLFW 64. This is just for me. You probably only have the 32 one, so you don't even need to put the 32 in there. It's just a way of referencing it. And I think we're ready to start the we're ready to start the project. So Visual Studio, create a new project, console application, just so that we can print to the console to see any problems in that. I was going to say that didn't exist, that root. Do another one anyway. VS OpenGL project, and then we'll just put solution location. This is just where I'm storing it. I mean, you can put it wherever you want. We'll call it OpenGL 46 fun. Why not? Okay, so we're just creating that. Once that's created, get rid of all this stuff. I'll grab the libraries. I'll start right clicking rather than just using keyboard shortcuts, because you won't see what I'm doing. And we will stick the libraries on top. I mean, we don't have to, it's just nice to. So inside where we've got the solution location, we're just going back one to get to the libraries, and then we've got add and GLM and everything in there. And this is the part where I'm not very sure. So what we shall do to make sure it's all working is just include what they would be. So I mean, I know this from doing it before, and so it's kind of like that's not going to work yet, and you guys might not know what that is. It's just basically where it's going to be when I set it up. So if I go to, it's like working backwards. I'm just making sure that it works because I'm not sure if it's going to work. So we'll include the directory, which is just going to be the solution directory, and this is just a macro to get to the solution directory. Ooh. Now it's a macro to get to the solution directory. If you were to click macros there and search solution, you get project directory as well. I guess that's where you've got multiple projects in one solution, but there you go, solution directory is just showing you exactly where it is. Let's put the macros back because it's a bit messy. So we want to go slash dot dot slash to go up a folder. It's like basically go in to there and then just go, this is where the solution directory is, and we just go back one to there. So we need to go to libraries, and then this is GLM we want first. So is it GLM? I think it's all lowercase. Yep, it's all lowercase. And what else do we want? Actually, we can just keep it like that. It might be better to go into GLM. We'll just leave it like that, it's all fine. It'll all work. Apply, and that should disappear, yeah. So that's just including the GLM, the HPP there. So we want to do that for GLFW and GLAD as well. So if we just copy this bit here, new, same thing again, solution directory libraries. It's best to type that out over and over so you kind of memorize it. GLFW, I think it was 32, and then where do we want to go? GLFW 32 include, and that was lowercase. Okay, so if I go to here now, we should have at least GLFW as well. Yep, there you go, magic. And then the last one, which is GLAD. Solution directory, libraries, GLAD, and what is it? Include? GLAD, then include. Okay, so that's the location sorted. If any of these ever show up as red squigglies, then that means that it's not found the location for them. Huh. Like that one. I thought I'd found it though. GLAD, oh that include there. There we go. Yeah, I just misspelled it. Now if we run this, it's not going to work. Okay. It worked. Well, it's not supposed to work because we haven't linked anything. So we go down to the linker after we've set up the include directories. We go down to there, and we want to add library directories, and this is to add the dynamic libraries included in, I think it's just GLM that we need. So same thing again, solution directory, libraries, what was it, just GLM lowercase, that's the word I'm looking for. What's that other folder doing? You can go away. Oh, it's the wrong folder. I'll have to navigate back to it now. What was it called? Was it OpenGL? No. VS, OpenGL project, there it is. Libraries, GLM. GLM? Nope. Oh, it's GLFW, my bad. Sorry. Libraries, GLFW, we need to include 32. We want to include the dynamic link library for Visual Studio 2019, which is glfw3.lib. We don't add that in here. This is just where the location of the library is. And then in input, we add dependencies and we want glfw3.lib, and that's this file here. Everything's working. So that means if it didn't find it, then it would have said, in fact, I'll show you what happens when it can't find it. If I just take out that 2, show you as a build error, cannot find it. And if you can't find it, then it means that you haven't got the location correct on the drive. And that is annoying because, well, that was annoying for me when I was first building stuff. There you go. So that's working at the moment. But we aren't running anything, and we haven't got GLAD in the GLAD source files yet. So we need to go into the libraries again, go to GLAD, source files, glad.c. We need to copy that into the main. Well, in fact, we could probably put it in a new folder called. What should we call it? Outside. I don't know what to call this script. For now, it can just stay there. It's fine. Glad there is fine. So we go to source files, add existing item, glad.c, and there we go. Now I feel like something isn't right here because I've run this before and it's had a problem. Mainly to do with, there we go, because GLFW is supposed to be included before GLAD. And the reason for that is because GLFW is a window handler and you want GLAD to be calling functions that are inside there. So it's kind of like just the way that the headers order needs to be. GLM can come down there, it doesn't matter. So I would say all your Windows or operating system headers, then the OpenGL headers, then whatever headers you want of your own. Okay, so what's this error? OpenGL header already included. Remove this. Include. What is that? Let's see what that is. Yeah, just literally Googled it. The whole problem. Using GLFW, adding GLFW include none to properties, preprocessor definitions, fixed it. Okay, so we just want to copy that. Go to project, C++, preprocessor definitions. Can never say that word. Add that in there. Okay, apply. Bang, bang. Should run fine. There we go. I thought there was something wrong. Now, I haven't created the window or anything, so we don't know if there's actually any problems with the linking, but this is the initial project setup, the tiny bit. So I'll stop it there and then, yeah, continue the next one.